good afternoon and good evening YouTube. Yet another edition of Goth and a Jock. Just finished watching Season 6, Episode 10 of Game of Thrones, the finale. And whoa, what a bloody show it was. By far the best finale they've pulled out there yet as well. Just absolutely brilliant.
Let's get straight into it.
Right.
King's Landing, King's Landing, King's Landing, King's Landing.
It finally had something interesting for a change, rather than the sleep fest we've been having for the last 10 episodes, but hey-ho.
Right then, so it starts off with a trial, yeah?
Yeah.
So obviously it's going to be Loris's trial, it's going to be Cersei's trial. Loris
pretty much confesses straight away, he's had enough, he's been tortured half to hell.
Sleeping with a traitor, Renly Baratheon, big gasps from the court.
Yeah, I confess to everything, blah de blah de blah.
They might as well have got a lot off their chest in the fucking sept because of what happens to them, obviously.
Yeah, so Marjorie's a bit pissed off that they carve, obviously, the sign into Sir Loris's head, but Marjorie does notice, where's Cersei? She's not here.
Yeah,
and
she says to the High Sparrow, she says, listen, she knows the consequences if she's not here, so...
She's playing at something. Now, during this exchange, one of the sparrows, Cersei's cousin, I believe, runs off, sees a kid running down the street. Yeah, and follows him into some sort of like underground basement, carrying a torch. All the while, we're also looking at the other maester, who gets fucked up royally. Gets all mashed up.
Maester Pycelle gets killed by the little birds.
Yep, lots of little birds. But that other sparrow gets stabbed by a little bird, and he notices a lot of barrels with a lot of green stuff oozing out. At this point, Tommen's been about to obviously head to the trial, except the Franken Mountains, they're going, no, you ain't going nowhere. You stay right there, little boy.
Yeah, it was great. It was like the music going on in the background as well. At first, I didn't really like the music, but it grew on me for the,
because it started just
20 minutes or so.
It was the suspense, really, in that, holy shit, this is actually coming. But, when you saw the candles, when that sparrow was crawling, trying to get the candles at the last minute.
And then it blows, the sparrow evaporates, all shit.
The whole building just...
That part with the bell, where it just fucking...
Yeah!
All the foreshadowing, all the build-up, it paid off in probably the biggest jaw-dropping Game of Thrones moment ever.
Well, yeah, exactly, it is.
Up there with the Red Wedding's gotta be.
Oh yeah, true enough, true. Well, yeah, I think there's one of the most load of characters that were killed off in one scene, to be fair. Like you say, up the Red Wedding. Tommen sees this, decides, nah, that's enough, puts down his crown, decides to take a nosedive out of the window.
Mate, if Marjorie was my missus, and Marjorie just got blown up to smithereens, well, I wouldn't kill myself, I'd be gutted too.
Yeah, to be fair. And I'm sorry, I have to make a quick shout out to the nun getting fucked up royally. I have to admit
you are a disgrace. You laughed at that.
Damn right I freaking laughed at that. She deserved it.
She's gonna get raped by a zombie, bro.
Okay, well, I don't give a shit, right? She was
No, you're a disgrace.
What I do like, I absolutely love the part where Cersei was going, shame. It was a really big fuck you in the end.
Lannisters and Freys, our alliance is so great. Jamie's just like, mate, you're a fucking mug.
Yeah.
You're an absolute mug. We have to come and save her. Fuck off. Yeah. There's some great bromance going on between Jamie and Bronn. He's hooking him up. Great wingman is Jamie. Fair play. And there's another nice, attractive maiden just having a little look at Jamie. And Bronn's like, oh, she wants your golden fingers up here.
A quick shout out to Sam though. He gets to the Citadel. He's like a kid at Christmas. He's all those books. He just absolutely loves it. He's still got that sword, so it's a big fuck you to his dad. And here we are. And you're just, you're just a prick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Anyway,
thinking, let's get rid of Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. Winterfell, the Red Lady's basically told her, tell her, go south, never come north again.
Gotta love the acting with Sir Davos, to be fair.
Sir Davos, Liam Cunningham, what a great actor.
That was just
he pulled that off. That was really emotional.
It was.
She was a little girl.
She was my friend. She was like my old daughter. Also, part obviously Sansa and Jon, obviously patch up their differences about Littlefinger, etc. But while we're on that subject, Littlefinger comes true to Sansa. His colours show out. So he tells Sansa, "Look, I want the Iron Throne. Simple as I envisage me on the Iron Throne, but I want you there with me." And Sansa just goes,
"The best part for me, bro.
One.
Winter is here."
Oh yes, that part. Yeah.
That was really nice.
Father always said this was going to happen. He
did tell us.
That was a beautiful family moment. It's just like, okay, yeah, we thought there was going to be a bit of tension between Jon and Sansa because she brought Littlefinger in.
Not for now.
Nah.
They're pretty solid for now.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll see why in just a minute. Varys shows up in Dun. The Sand Snakes are there with old Olenna Tyrell.
The last of the Tyrells.
Yeah, she's like, oh, they've killed my family, blah, 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 I want revenge.
You shut up, you shut up, you shut up. That was brilliant.
A lovely piece of ass is there. Bad Pussy, I think her name is. Yeah, it's great. So, Varys strolls up. Fire and blood, and that's enough. We know what's going on there. Dario gets them. Also find out Tyrion is shit at consoling people.
Yeah, true. I love the part that he actually knelt before her after she made him, her hand of the...
Bro, he better not be fucking Jorah 2.0.
Nah, he's not going to be Jorah 2.0.
He better not, I'll be fucking fuming.
Nah.
He's talking about the great game. Are you terrified? You should be scared. It's a good thing if you're scared. And she's like, yeah.
The professional side, and then there was the human side.
Mutual respect. Yeah. They like each other on a human level too. That's amazing. Arya kills Walder Frey,
but she feeds his sons to him in a pie, so she would have
Frey
killed them.
Pie.
Yeah. I think it was just a case that scene was just put there just to say Arya's in Westeros. Shit's gonna be hitting the fan.
Arya's in Westeros, and the Frey is at his comeuppance.
Bye. Part that people were screaming about when obviously the Taro Joy was first shown, and obviously we were denied.
We saw the second part.
Yeah.
We see that Jon is Ned Stark's sister's son. It's Ned's nephew, and Ned took him home because he promised to Lyanna, and like she says in the dialogue, Rob's going to kill him. Rob is going to kill him. Please, promise me, Ned, take him home, keep him safe.
You noticed a couple of points. First of all, that when Lyanna was whispering into Ned's ear, it wasn't his name's John or his name's Snow. It sounded like something else.
A lot of people think it's Ares. She definitely says his name's, and then it just mutes out, sort of thing. But audience can easily work out that he's Rhaegar's son.
Definitely.
But I think what they're keeping secret from now is the fact that Rhaegar and Lyanna are in love.
And we also noticed the sword called Dawn, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ned takes Sir Arthur Dayne's sword, the guy who he kills at the Battle of the Tower of Joy, and he's got the sword, and you can clearly see on the hilt of the sword, it's like a dawn symbol, and that sword is actually made from a falling star, I believe. So that's pretty cool.
So Ned was a cheeky bastard. He killed him with a knife in the back, and then nicked his sword.
Yeah, but his sister was, a peril. So the way that faded in from the baby Jon to grown-up Jon, the violence,
that was
really emotional. I like that.
But it was the way they built it up. There was no hint whatsoever Jon was going to be named King of the North. Absolutely none. It came out of nowhere. And tell that little girl of the bear house,
Lady Mormont.
Lady Mormont. Oh, I tell you what, she's like a little Arya 2.0, to be fair. And she's a total badass. I want to see her riding.
She's named after Ned's sister, Lyanna.
You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see her riding into battle on top of a bear or something, like a bear cavalry, and that would be fucking awesome.
Imagine that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, don't worry, because during that scene, Littlefinger was looking like a beaten bitch, really. But he looked like
he's not finished. He's not finished. There's this thing in the tail coming from Baelish.
But the whole North have just declared Jon King of the North. They're all bowing before him, King of the North. So yeah, we've got
the Knights of the Vale too. Great. Cersei's coronation. Cersei Lannister is Queen of the Iron Throne.
And do you notice how Targaryen she looked? She looked, with the silver bits and whatnot. She looked
She looked like a classical Disney villainess, didn't she? She looked like Snow White's stepmother / witch / queen.
Did you see the look of? I wouldn't say actually hatred or disgust from Jaime when he walked in on that coronation. What the fuck have you done? What have you done? When he comes back to King's Landing and he sees the wildfire still burning.
He just can't believe it.
Oh.
A couple of teleportation issues. Arya really just jumped to the Riverlands. Jaime jumped straight onto King's Landing. Varys was in Dawn, and then he was.
We're about to describe that scene now. The final scene, the kind of topped it all, or final tying the last knot sort of thing. We come across a massive armada being piloted by the Greyjoys at first. Then it pans over to Grey Worm on another boat with a unit of Unsullied. Pans over a few more ships with Dothraki, obviously running the ships.
Dothraki learning off the sail. They're feeding their horses on the boats. It's amazing. You got dragon. You got the golden dragon crest on the boats.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was.
And then you see Drogon himself. Then the dragon. He's just Oh, it's amazing. You see, he dips his wings in the water and everything.
The ship leading the fleet, then you've got Tyrion, you've got Missandei, Varys.
Varys, who was teleported again, as we just said.
Yeah, and then finally the one leading it all, bringing Khaleesi as well. Just that whole armada, she is on the way. Back on the way home.
She's going home. She's going home, finally. She's scared, she's ready. And it's all set up. It's all set up.
She's got all the assets she could possibly want to take King's Landing and to start taking Westeros.
It's amazing. They've cut the cast. It's all ready to converge on something very, very special for the next 2 final seasons. Now, the Starks have the North. The Lannisters have King's Landing.
One thing did you say?
Daenerys is coming.
One thing did you notice in the intro when they obviously the King's Landing coming off from the ground and then this place and that place? Did you notice that when Winterfell was coming out of the ground, you know the tower that usually has the banner? Yeah. They've got the Stark banner on there now. Not yeah. The Boltons are definitely way gone.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
That just solidifies. Yeah. Well, you need to watch it, mate. It solidifies the Starks on the North. Nowhere so far.
That is right. We gotta go, guys. Okay. Expect more from us on Game of Thrones. It's not the last video we're doing.
No.
Thank you very much for watching again, and we'll see you soon.
Ta-da.